Welcome to the CBIA BizCast powered by Google. On this podcast, we dive into stories about Connecticut businesses.
Downs Construction actually came to my school.
And business leaders.
I think it's always also really important to be able to see a path forward.
Who are shaping the future of Connecticut's economy.
Thanks for joining us. I'm Amanda Marlowe, and today I'm here with Lora, Karam, and Beverly Canepari. You guys are the creators of Unlocking Connecticut. Our listeners and viewers may have seen you guys, heard about your blog, or seen your social media channels. But why don't you start off by telling people who haven't heard about Unlocking Connecticut, what is it, what are you?
What are we? We're a social media page. We're two best friends who go around the state unlocking Connecticut, showing people where to go, where to visit, where to eat, what to do.
Promoting small business and having fun at the same time. We try to keep it light and engaging and spreading the message of businesses in Connecticut.
Awesome, and there's always a lot of smiles and laughs.
A lot of laughter. We like to keep it fun.
So tell me a little bit, so you guys have your blog and then social media channels that are kind of working together.
Yeah, we have a social media on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We also have our website, which is unlockingconnecticut.com. So those are the full features. And then we do fun videos and reels on our social media. So
how did you guys come up with this idea? When did you start this business?
We started, it's almost 8 years ago. We actually started out smaller as Unlocking Litchfield. We were just going to stay with one county to begin with. It took off really quickly.
Yeah.
Maybe after a year, we started to become a business. And then we, in 2 years, started unlocking Fairfield as well. So we had two businesses,
so two newsletters, two social medias, two websites. And we kept getting requests from all over the state that weren't in those counties. So we're like, let's just make it Unlocking Connecticut to make it easier. So now we drive all over the state and have fun exploring.
Yeah, all different corners, small towns, small businesses. What prompted this? I mean, did you just feel like there was a need to learn, or?
I think a natural curiosity.
Yeah.
We both like to explore. We like to, meet business owners, see what's behind the doors of places that we drive by all the time.
And I'm a photographer, and Bev loves to write, so it was like the perfect marriage of, our talents, putting them together. And so yeah, we're driving back from Fashion Week. Well, we were on the train from Fashion Week in New York City, and we were just talking about blogs and what ones do we like to follow. And we were like, we should start our own in Connecticut. So I think that was February. So 2 months later, we were up and running.
We launched. Yeah.
8 years later, here we are.
It's amazing, really, to see how far you've come, and the amount of followers you guys have now is really unbelievable.
Keeps growing.
Definitely. I know that, Laura, you're from Connecticut originally, moved around a bit, but what brought you guys together and ignited this passion for the state?
We met at Jazzercise. We became friends there. I was a teacher. Lora was helping out with classes. I saw that we became friends on Facebook. I saw that she was doing a lot of cool photography things. So I said, if you'd like to have an assistant, I'd love to help. So we started hanging out, and it was about a year later that the blog launched.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so we were new friends.
Yeah, an instant connection.
Yes.
Yeah.
Awesome. That's so interesting to hear. Just, after following your page for some time, you guys really see that you guys have this connection and really love what you're doing.
Love it.
We do. Yeah. It's a labor of love for sure.
What makes you guys so passionate about Connecticut? Both of you have lived in other parts of the world even.
Right. So I grew up in Connecticut, and then after high school I moved away to Vermont, Colorado, and Utah, and then I came back to Connecticut because I love it so much. And
I was born in Scotland, and I moved here at around 19, so I think I always come at it from an angle of not having grown up here. I don't take it for granted. It's such a beautiful state, so just love to explore it. Appreciate it a lot.
And you know how you generally travel around the town that you're from, and you don't really explore different areas. You go to the same restaurants all the time, and so I think what inspires us is just to learn more about the state and where else can we go and try new things. So we're curious and nosy.
Do you remember some of the first places that you guys discovered on this?
Yeah.
We went to the White Horse.
That was our very first one. It was a meal.
It was
eating.
a meal, yeah. And then our second one was the Morrison Gallery in Kent, which actually Liam Neeson was at this gallery opening, and he tickled us. And we had fun. That was fun for our picture. He wanted to make us laugh, so that did it.
A great start.
A great
to it all.
start to the blog.
And you said, you know what, this is going to launch.
We're in. Yeah. We're in.
Yeah, this works.
And so obviously you guys, we mentioned food. You guys highlight a number of different types of businesses. Talk to me a little bit about that and the strategy almost in your head.
I mean,
When we started, we were like pitching places that we were interested in, and then as we got going, we were getting email requests from people all over the state. So we don't really pitch so much anymore. Maybe
people
just in our
come to us
day
and we
tripping
decide if it
posts.
works and would our viewers be interested in this. A big thing that we do is a day tripping post where we'll pick one town, go there and show our readers, here's where you get coffee, here's where you have lunch, go for a hike here, get a little bit of culture here, go shopping there. So we like to do it all in one kind of package to show off one town, but we also individually show off businesses. Yeah, we're kind of open to whatever comes our way.
Different types of experiences.
Absolutely, yes.
As you mentioned, the dinner, but then also a hike. I think I was watching something of you guys in this remote location, trying to figure out if it was going to rain or if you were going to get to the end.
Okay, remember.
Yeah,
We tell everyone 20 minutes.
got it.
Okay, good. Siri, how do you get out of this maze?
But it was, quite entertaining, but you also really get to see these parts of Connecticut and maybe plan your weekend around it.
Absolutely. We have a lot of people that write to us and say, whenever it's date night for me and my husband, we go to your blog to get ideas for places to go to. So that's always fun.
Yeah, a lot of great feedback.
And in terms of the support that you're giving to small businesses, tell me about kind of the reaction that you've been getting. Obviously, at the beginning, you were looking for your own places. Now, you've got people sending you stuff all the time. But what reaction have you gotten from these small business owners?
It's amazing. It really makes us feel like we're helping with the state and business. We'll get emails from a company that says, the first 10 customers today mentioned you from the blog yesterday. So it's really rewarding, the feedback we get, and just connecting people through our social media, businesses to work together. And
some businesses have told us when they've punched in their name, their website doesn't come up first. It's our post about them.
Like
so
our SEO is
a
pretty good.
Great ranking. Yeah.
And I do want to be clear, for some of these businesses, it is a paid partnership.
Correct. Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Can you kind of talk to me about how that works? Do they just reach out to you via the blog or a private message?
We have a Get Featured form on our website, and they can fill that out. And we send them options. We have a variety of packages to fit any budget, so you don't have to be a large business to get featured. There's different types for all different budgets. And
social media only, or the full feature where it's on our website and it stays on there indefinitely.
Newsletter blurbs.
Yeah, our stories, so lots of different price points, so it's affordable for all.
And sometimes do you guys take the day trips, but then also do smaller posts for each part that you visit?
Yeah, that's happened before. We've done, we've gone to a day tripping business, and then they say, hey, I want the full feature now. So we've turned it into that as well. And when they see the results and how well it did and brought new clients and customers, so yeah.
It must be pretty rewarding for you. What's it like to kind of hear from a small business, the first time that you go there, you fall in love?
We always joke about this, like we'll leave a business and we'll be like, oh, they were so great.
Every time.
So great. There's just so many. It's just inspiring to meet so many business owners that are working really hard. And
when they give us feedback, we're like messaging each other like, oh, it's working. It's great.
That makes you feel good.
Definitely,
Really good.
definitely.
Yeah.
Everybody wins.
Oh, for sure, especially, if they're getting more business out of it. And talk to me a little bit about the ideas. Are you trying to hit, one part of the state every month, or is it really just at random?
Kind of organically random,
Yeah. We do a lot of gift guides, so sometimes there's about 30 or 40 people in there. So then we're, going to different parts of the state to get those businesses, shoot their photography, all of that. So we're all over.
Is there anything that you've kind of learned on this journey about Connecticut small businesses that surprised you?
Just how hardworking people are and how they're juggling every aspect of a business, not just selling a product, they're marketing, they're trying to do it all.
Yeah.
So we try and help a little bit
We
with
do.
that.
Try to give pointers to them when we're at their places. So a lot of them don't know about social media, or they think it has to take 5 hours a week. So we kind of walk them through. We've even set up some social media accounts
Yeah.
for them to get them started, and
So
we try to give little
little
tips
tips.
and insider,
Yep.
information.
Be supportive to people who are really doing it
Yeah.
so well.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
If small business owners are interested, but maybe they're worried, like, I don't have as exciting of a story, or
We make it exciting. We find a way.
We do. There's always an angle.
Highlight the positive and everywhere that we go, so they would not have to worry about that.
No, we'll come up with the angle for sure.
so they can reach out and see where it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Go
We'd
back
love
and
to hear
forth.
from them.
And this is not your full-time job,
No.
which I think would be surprising to many people, based on the amount of posts that we're seeing. So what do you guys do on this?
We juggle.
We do. I work full-time for a theater design firm based out of Norwalk called Theater Projects.
And I work for a summer camp full-time. It's a nonprofit summer camp called Bucks Rock Camp. And besides that, we do our blog and we just make it work with Google Calendar, Google Sheets, a lot of scheduling. We somehow make it work.
How do you think that you juggle it? Is it that passion that drives, or are there some weeks where
It's our way to be creative, and
Yeah.
it's what we love, so it's not like another job, it's just like breathing.
It's just like really, yeah, we have 2 days a week that we, devote to the blog, and then it's nights after we work our full-time jobs. Bev does writing and I edit photos, so it's pretty much all week, but
Yeah, it
doesn't-
works.
It doesn't
works.
feel like a,
We divide and conquer.
we do. Yes, communication is key.
Yeah.
I think, I'm sure a lot of their small business owners can kind of, reflect on the experiences with you, and just kind of all juggling different aspects of their business and their other careers.
Yes.
Yeah. All good.
So you guys have really been recognized now. I know you've spoke at some events, partnering with the state. What was that like when they first reached out to you?
You mean
We
speak
were
at
like-
Yale at the Business Economic Summit? We were fine.
It was so scary, but we felt like it was such a great platform. We couldn't say no, and thankfully we've met so many people and connected even afterwards. We're
Yeah.
booking features from that, so it was great to meet so many
great, yeah.
people, and it was scary, but we did
Yeah.
it, and
A
it was
big part
fine.
of doing all of this for us is also for us to grow as people, and that was part of it. Like, get out
Yeah.
of your comfort zone.
Absolutely.
Got to do it.
Yeah, and you guys have met some extraordinary people
Yes.
We really have.
Yes.
Yeah.
along the way. Any big lessons that you've learned?
That one, to push ourselves.
Keep going even if it's scary.
Yeah.
That applies to everyone in
Yeah.
almost every aspect.
Yeah.
Keep going and don't give up and follow your passion.
Yeah.
Everything works out in the end.
What does it mean to you to be really this cheerleader for small businesses in the state? I mean, that's
It's a good way to put it. That's what we feel
That
like.
is
We
good.
cheer people on.
People call us influencers sometimes. We're like, we don't really,
Don't
I
love
don't know,
that
don't
name.
love that word, but cheerleader is perfect.
Yeah.
It's, just,
People all need that.
they do.
And it's hard to talk about your own business or your own self sometimes, so let us do it for you.
And tell me about the audience that you're capturing. It's pretty a wide range.
Really wide
It is,
range
yeah.
from all over the world.
Yeah.
We look at our Google analytics, and it's just all over the place, all different age ranges. And
Yeah,
male,
majority
female.
is Connecticut, but a lot
Yeah.
of New York people will follow us too for ideas for when they're
When they
here on the
come up on the
weekend.
weekend.
And
Yeah.
yeah,
Do you get a lot of people who are kind of making day trips now?
yeah,
Yep. And even people in our state, they'll write to us and say, listen, we want to take a little vacation just for the weekend. We don't want to fly anywhere. Where's somewhere else in the state that we can visit? So it's nice to promote, B&Bs and places they can go on the opposite side of the state from where they live. So it just
Take
feels like they're
much
getting
to
away.
feel like you're away.
Yes,
So
yes.
it's
And I mean, for two people that are running this and, other full-time jobs, I mean, are you responding to everybody? Do you feel like that responsibility to?
We do.
great. We do, and we do. Yeah.
We do, yeah.
It's just the way we are. No email left unanswered.
It's nice having two of us as well, because
Yeah.
if an email slips through me, Bev will be like, hey, we need to answer this person. I'm like, oh, I forgot. So it's good to have a little backup.
Yeah.
And are there any, areas of the state that you've kind of discovered that you didn't really know much about? Maybe that.
For me, it was the
Eastern part,
the shoreline.
and the eastern part of the state.
Yeah.
I think like Mystic area. I had only gone to like the aquarium or Seaport, so it's nice to branch out and see what else is over that way for us, because we live on the western side of the state.
Yeah, so you were kind of for so long focused on that area.
So Litchfield Hills, we mainly focused there, so now it's all over.
What do you think makes Connecticut such a unique place? I mean, you've lived overseas, you've lived in other parts of the country. What makes Connecticut so unique, in your opinion, after seeing this?
I guess it's you can have the hills in the north and the shore.
Go skiing and go to the beach. And I think location-wise too, I mean, we're between Boston and New York, where we're a little bit country, a little bit rock and roll. Like it's just like a good,
We've got it
good
all.
location.
Great
Yeah,
museums,
diversity.
it's all here.
Yeah.
What would you say, do you guys mostly focus on like the restaurants or the, little shops? Are you kind of focusing on that mom and pop-esque?
I guess
We
so,
try
yeah.
to stay with smaller businesses, but we've done all different size. So I don't think there's a certain model we stick with.
But it's,
keep
I
the-
guess the majority is boutiques and restaurants and spas and
culture, like galleries.
Yeah.
And
A lot of retail.
a lot of retail, yes. Yep.
We have so many small business owners that are probably listening, eager to learn more. What's the process once they, reach out to you and start? How long does it take? What could they expect?
we'll give them examples of what we do and different packages, social media only, full feature, back and forth a little bit.
Till they decide, they let us know what they're interested in, and then we book a date with them, and we're booking about a month to a month and a half out right now. After we visit them, it's about 2 weeks after that the feature is up and going.
Yeah.
Is there anything that small businesses should have prepared? Should they have someone
They
that
do
can
ask,
be on
we're like-
camera or
They're like, and they get all nervous, like, what do I have to do? It's
Yeah.
like,
We're like,
nothing.
nothing.
Just be there, and
We'll send them a questionnaire in advance so that they can give us a little bit of background, some information that they want us to relay for them, but mostly we just go and have
wing
fun.
it, and yeah.
And you kind of, see the business through your eyes as a customer, a consumer, rather than them.
It's our experience there and what we love about it and what we think our readers will love. And get to know the owner a little bit, so when they go in, they see the owner and they're like, oh,
Yeah.
they feel like they know them already before they've gone into the store.
Just giving inspiration for people to get out there,
Yep.
shop.
And have you worked with some of the employees as well? What have you learned about that relationship?
Oh, everyone seems to get involved,
They
even
really
customers.
do. It almost, small businesses feel like everyone's a family that works
true.
there, so they're very passionate about it. And a lot of times the business owner will say, my employee told me that I have to have you guys come in.
This is
so,
true.
So
Yeah.
that's nice too.
Awesome. So we've talked about, how you guys got started, what businesses can do who are interested. But what can we expect from Unlocking Connecticut in the next couple of years? I know that you guys have some big dreams.
More awesomeness.
Maybe
and-
just unlocking the world.
Yeah,
No, just
small
kidding.
dream.
Small dream. We'd love to do like a travel show or something where we explore all these great places on
Yeah.
camera more,
Yeah.
but we'll see. We leave it to the universe,
We're
whatever's
big
meant
believers
to be.
in the universe, so bring it.
Whatever happens,
Yeah.
so whatever feels good.
Yeah.
And you have no shortage of ideas at this point, right?
No, that doesn't seem to ever dry up.
There's a lot to do in our state.
A lot.
But we still encourage, all these businesses to continue to reach out and kind of use you as a resource.
Let us tell your story.
To new eyeballs.
And obviously, with the paid, but because there are so many different options, it's pretty affordable.
Definitely affordable, yes.
Is that something that you guys really focus on?
I think so, yeah, because we didn't want to just limit it to people who had a big marketing budget, so it should be all businesses are able to be promoted, so.
I just want to go through and give some more information to people who are interested in learning more. So it's unlockingconnecticut.com
.com is our website.
Yeah.
Connecticut is spelled out. Our Instagram is @UnlockingConnecticut, also spelled out.
And Facebook, Unlocking Connecticut.
All right. Well, we'll have everyone give you a follow and look forward to kind of seeing some of these other businesses that you uncover in the state.
Thank you.
And thank you for listening to this week's BizCast. You can listen, like, and subscribe to our podcast wherever you get your podcasts. Please leave us a review. Let us know if you have ideas for future podcasts. And for more episodes, head on over to CBIA.com.